We're here. Because we would never be equal. Yeah. What's up, guys? It's your boy Hugo the Savage back again. Oh, it's Raw, it's Savage, man. I say back again. We only done one Raw review show, but hey, don't judge me for it. You know, like that. I hope everyone's good out there, man. We're here for Raw review show. What day is it? 20th of November 2023 was Raw, but obviously now it's not 20th of November anymore because it's 21st of November. But obviously, Raw happens in the United States. It's 8 hours, 5 hours behind. It's on the West Coast, 7 hours behind. But I'm in the UK, so it's the 21st here. So Raw came on in 21st in the UK, but 20th in this. Spare myself in it. Hope everyone's well, bro. Big. Yeah, good to be here, man. We're here to review the Raw show. Yeah, man, good to be here, bro. Midday. Unusual setting, but I thought it's a good place to start. Hey, man, to be honest, I'll tell you the reason I was thinking about doing it anyway, and I was like, listen, for people that don't follow me on TikTok, follow me on TikTok right now. But if you don't follow me on TikTok, you didn't get to see my reaction. I did explain before. If you weren't around for the video, that's not my fault. The video's still up, but I told you what was going on with the copyrights and stuff. I had a bit of problem behind the. I say a bit of problems, but I had problems behind the scenes with YouTube. Shout out YouTube still, not trying to get in trouble in that. But yeah, the problem with the content creation, transparency, I'm shadow banned on YouTube, and that is pretty simple. Now, if people don't know what shadow banned is, man, they limit the outreach of your videos, they limit the viewing of your videos pretty much. And I have 100% proof. This is not me doing the gas thing. It's not me thinking I'm more important than I am. I'm sure that you guys, when you look at my channel, it probably says I'm on however many subscribers, and it hasn't changed for about, I don't know. You lot can let me know how was the last time it changed the subscriber count from 14,300. It's been like that for what, a year, something like that. Not a year, maybe about 7 months. And I'll tell you, behind the scenes, it doesn't show up like that in my back office at all. I can see the numbers going up in the back. It doesn't change online. I'm subscribed to my own channel from my regular account, what I watch YouTube on. So obviously I can make sure that everything's going well. When we do a live stream, I can check it, make sure I look fine, I can hear myself fine and stuff like that. I kid you not. And you know what I'll do? Next time it pops up, I will show you what I mean. I'll tell you guys, like, subscribe, and all that business. Obviously, Demon Team, you already subscribed. And hit the notification bell so when a video comes out, pops up. Now, a few of you guys, when I've done a live stream before, have come in late and said, "Oh, Savage, I didn't know you was live." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, don't worry about it. I didn't tell you." And they're like, "Yeah, it didn't even pop up on the notifications." I'm like, "Okay." Then I've got friends. I got friends who I do videos with daily, and they'll tell me it doesn't pop up. My missus, I've been with my missus when my videos popped up on her iPhone a week later. So a SmackDown reaction I've done has popped up a week later on. So you see where I'm going with this, isn't it? If my video pops up a week later, who's watching it a week later when we're on to the next SmackDown by then? So for that reason, the videos with the reactions, it's currently on TikTok. Probably show you guys after, and it's doing well over there and stuff like that. It weren't really for the views, but it's just so I can give people a chance that come to enjoy the reactions. You can still see them. We're on TikTok. I can post it with the videos. You can see there's no problem over there. TikTok's not for money anyway. Money's trash over there, but at least I can do that. So I thought I'd just drop a Raw review show, and going forward, as long as I've got the time on the Tuesday, I'll do Raw review as well. SmackDown not so much, because by the time SmackDown comes out, I'll do it on Fridays. Friday night / Saturday night. And then I go into the weekend, and I've obviously got a sports channel as well where I do football and stuff as well. So stick to Raw for now. Big up to everyone in the chat. Thanks for turning up here and that. Hopefully everyone's midday is going well. If you ain't got nothing to do for maybe the next 45 minutes till now, we'll come chill with the Savage. Let's chop up Raw. I brought the WWE website up in the background so we can go through it bit by bit. Obviously, I'm not going to press the video to get copyrighted again, but yeah, should be very interesting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get to the chat. And then once I got to the chat, we're gonna go through bit by bit of the Raw review show. Obviously we'll get to people's comments, but I'm gonna try and have a flow of the show going on in it. So as long as you guys know, in the words of Roman, I've acknowledged you, but we need to keep a show flow going in it, and there's obviously a lot to get through. So obviously anyone who sent the super chat in and stuff like that, I'll make sure it's read out on the screen. Big up to everyone in the chat. Big up to Amin, first of all. Love for the love, man. Every time, bro. Big up to Khalid, man. I know you follow me on TikTok as well, bro. Big up, bro. Aye, man. Finally! Finally! That was a better one, isn't it? Me. Finally! The Rock has come back to YouTube. Yeah. You know, like that. Come on, man. Hey, love for the love, Morris, man. Hope you're well, bro. He says Pete for JSC. I'm going back to the bloodline at some point after next week, between next week and the Elimination Chamber. You heard me say that here first. I hope you're wrong. It's not that I don't want to see him with the bloodline, but it would be the worst storyline. It will piss on the rest of the storyline of the bloodline if Jay goes back now, currently. After WrestleMania, I think it will work. I think if everything goes wrong for Roman, which it probably will by then, Jimmy's already failing at the moment. Sad to see what's going on, and Jay as well. If he gets to that point, then it's gonna start looking like without each other, they're useless, and it could draw them back together, man. But I think that's gonna take Jimmy and Jay to reconcile first. It'll be interesting. Big up John Conway every single time, bro. Hope you're well, bro. Of course, Khalid, big up, bro. Big up Ends, man. Every time, bro. I know you're at work, man, but I hope you're well, G. Savage, are you gonna do Survivor Series prediction and watch along? Yeah. You already know I gotta do that, man. Don't worry, man. This ain't the only Savage Talk of the week. This is what we are now. Tuesday. I will do. Listen, you'll have it on. Normally we do the Savage Talk on Thursday around 5:30ish, but it'll be on Thursday or Friday. So just look out for it. I would say hit the notification bell. I'll tell you what you guys can do on the channel. You can obviously, I've got a community section in it, so I'll do the regular schedule and then I'll put it in the notification tab as well. But you need to check it. You know what I mean? So, and hopefully, but you know, I'll be around for that anyway, of course, bro. And then I'll be doing the watch along on Saturday as well. So, should be fun. Anyway, Monday Night Raw, man, 20th of November kicks off with the Drew McIntyre promo. A much needed Drew McIntyre promo. Obviously, he, last week on Raw, I think it was last week on Raw, if I'm correct, we had a little cliffhanger, which was very good to see from WWE with the cliffhangers. I think anyone who grew up on certain Attitude Era, Ruthless Aggression, even into the early 2010s, WWE, Raw, SmackDown, NXT, Raw and SmackDown more than anything. Listen, at the end of the day, it's a TV show, isn't it? It's a TV program. We watch it for the storylines. I get that the more modern day fan, especially if you're a fan of indie wrestling, you watch it more for the wrestling. Listen, it's pro wrestling's not built on that. If I wanted to see just wrestling itself, I wouldn't watch WWE. I have to be honest with people, because why would I? I can just watch the UFC for that. And watch someone get their head kicked off, which is why I watch UFC. And I don't watch UFC for storylines, and I don't watch WWE solely for the wrestling. And people can argue with themselves all they like, but all I'm going to ask you, when I ask people who their favorite wrestlers are since their whole life, and you start giving me people like The Rock and Austin and Taker and stuff, I'm going to ask you, name me 10 of their moves, and you're going to struggle because their wrestling wasn't based on loads of different moves. You know what I mean? Yeah, Austin, you might get a suplex out of him, an elbow drop, a Lufas press, a stunner. You'll stomp a mud hole in you. You know what I mean? The Irish whip and a clothesline. It's about it. The Rock, you're gonna get DDT, rock bottom, Samoan drop, sharpshooter, people's elbow, the clothesline. But now we've got the guys who they do the Irish whip with the I don't know, the bat flip with the lion salt, with the Spanish fly, and the Canadian destroyer with the twisted dragon off the top. When Jeff Hardy used to do like the whisper in the wind on the big events off the Hell in a Cell, it was amazing. Man are just doing this in regular matches now, which means when we get to the big events, it's nothing special. Logan Paul can do all the stuff these guys can do. No disrespect to Logan, I think he's done great, but if anything, it should prove a point that if Logan can do it and he's only been wrestling WWE for 2 years, hey, you're not that special, innit? So you might need to learn how to be on the mic and stuff like that. Like you don't watch when you watch an action movie without the dialogue, it's just stuntmen in it running around. So I need story, I need cohesiveness. So last week it finished with a cliffhanger. This week it went into Drew coming out and explaining to us why. I mean, effectively not why he turned heel, but why he took out Jay and joined forces with the Judgment Day. He pretty much said in this promo that do you not know me enough by now? I haven't joined the Judgment Day, but I've joined their Survivor Series team, which I thought that would happen as well. I didn't think it would be a good idea for him to actually join the Judgment Day. Problem with this promo was it wasn't much of a heel promo because he told the truth and in every sense of the way. Whereas a heel promo, yeah, normally they lie a little bit. They feel sorry for themselves. He basically wants the bloodline on it, and he's still mad at Jay for costing him in Cardiff Clash at the Castle the WWE Undisputed Championship against Roman. You know, the one when Tyson Fury came out and ruined it at the end. But he told no lies in it. And yeah, everyone was booing him. But when you think about it, what are you booing him for? Because it makes sense in what he's saying. The reason why I'm not champion, or a reason, is because Jay helped Roman and I want revenge. Now, what I didn't like is he said, "Oh, okay, well, I've joined forces with Rhea because Rhea done one thing for me that no one else could. She's given me Jey Uso inside a cage." Okay, that would be fine if every time you came out to fight Jay, he ran away from you. He dodged all of your matches. He didn't interact with you at all. Well, up until a week ago, you wasn't even like heel. So of course you didn't fight Jay. Why didn't you ask for a match? Now we're gonna get further on into the show. And spoiler alert, they had a match tonight. So tells me, what do you need Rhea for then if you could just have a match with him tonight anyway? Bit weird. Good to see Drew on the mic. He's actually decent on the mic as well when he's not being cringy. And he's got to stop doing the cringy thing in the matches where he stares at the camera and says stuff and that. He's not that guy. I think they should have gone down the route of Hall of Pain Mark Henry with Drew. And I'll leave it there. Anyone who knows what Hall of Fame Mark Henry did, yeah, just running destruction on everyone. That's what he should have done. Moving on from there, we had the Nia Jax defeats Raquel Rodriguez in a one-on-one clash. Now, the issue I have with this, which you'll find out, is not the match. The match was actually really, really good. Everything was very believable in this match. It was back and forth. They kept teasing that Raquel was going to, drop the Tejada bomb on Nia, which is a good tease for her because Nia's so big that if you manage to get her up the Crowder with it as well, Raquel's the one person that looks legit enough to, power bomb Nia or Irish like Samoan drop or anything like that. Any big move, you got her and you've got Rhea Ripley. That's kind of where it stops, where it's believable that they'll be able to get certain moves off. Don't get me wrong, you do have I'll throw people like Bianca in there as well because she's so strong. The match was great match. In fact, probably the best match I've seen Raquel have cohesive all the way through in a long time. And the best match Nia's had since she's been back as well. So you're probably thinking, what's my issue with this match? Well, my issue is, why did you give it us in the regular singles match on Raw? Like, what was the need for it? Like, it didn't do anything for anyone. Like, this could have been a match to settle the score at Survivor Series to get to Rhea. You could have put it in a Hell in a Cell. You could have made it a ladder match. You could have made it a tables match. You could have done anything. But on Raw as a regular singles match, it makes no sense. It not in terms of star quality, but you've got Rhea, who's the top of the tree on Raw. Then the two women underneath Rhea is these two, which is the equivalent to Stone Cold being on top of Raw and The Rock and Triple H being underneath, and you put Rock and Triple H on Raw in just a random match. It just doesn't make sense. You're not making the people look like stars. And what you've done is One of them had to lose because instead of doing a double counter or they beat the shit out of them, so they should have done that. They beat the shit out of each other so much that they ended up in the crowd, in the canteen. The ref had to, you know what I mean? And then you get a triple threat match between her, Rhea. Come on, man, it's very simple, but they didn't do that. Raquel lost the match. I think what they call it, Annihilator. She give it her twice. She tried to give it to Harder Bomb off the top rope, didn't work. Nia fell on top of her, dragged her to the corner. Annihilator, 1, 2, 3. Good way to win for Nia. Didn't make Rhea look weak, but it does make her lack star quality because now it's like, well, if the person who's meant to beat Rhea keeps losing anyway, then what's the point? And that's a method and things that people are not looking at. If you watch wrestling back throughout the years, I'm not doing the old man thing. This is just regular pro wrestling methods. If someone's leading up to fighting someone for the big title, they don't lose matches on the way there. If they have 10 matches before, they win 10 matches on the way to the title. So it's believable by the time they get there. And then if they lose, the only match they lose is to that person, not, oh, I'm on the way to fight this, so I'm going to lose to Funaki on a random Raw. It just doesn't happen. It doesn't make any sense. So kind of messed up there. Big win for, aside from the story part of it and the creative, which weren't these two's fault, I thought the match was very good. And also, I'm going to say again, I've been saying week in, week out, for Raquel, you need to stop. The Titantron that she comes out to looks like I made it in seconds. It looks like, and I mean it, it looks like I made it. It looks like I had 5 minutes for my video to go live, and I said I need to make an intro quick. That's what it looks like. It looks like Microsoft, what was it? Microsoft PowerPoint presentation, and you said, oh, animation, sliding, font, impact, gradient, orange. See how quick I did that? That's what it looks like. Stop it, man. She looks bland. Her outfit doesn't have any diamonds on it. There's no great colors on it. Yes, she can do a lat spread. Yes, she's 6'1" or whatever, or 6 foot. It's like, that's it with her. At least Nia looks like she's gonna damage someone in it. This one looks like she looks strong, but she's very happy. Comes out with a big smile on her face. Hey man, sort it out. Moving on from there, Becky Lynch versus Yayyyyy. Yeah, I don't know about this match, man. I don't know, blood. I don't know about it. So again, another really good match. Yeah, probably hoping me to say more, but no, it's just a really good match. The manhandle slam to finish this match was a little bit meaty. Yayyyyy over the last 3 weeks have been running amok. She's been giving everyone that spinning back kick, knocking people out, making it look legit, where refs had to stop fights and stuff like that. And I get it. Becky's a different level of competitor, so make her look stronger. I understand. But you've almost buried Yayyyyy just by letting her lose this regular. If you're gonna let Becky win with the manhandle slam, can she not give Yayyyyy like 2 or 3 manhandle slams to finish her off? Because she's that strong. Could she not? I don't know, man. They need, like, she looks weak. Becky doesn't need a win. She's Becky, innit? She's the man. Should change that title, by the way. I think it's weird, but I don't think she particularly needs that win. Yayyyyy does. And as you'll see when we go through this show, there's a few people that I want to get to where I feel like things have been wasted on them. And it does feel like at the moment that the whoever's in creative in certain parts, it feels like they're trying to get all the wrestlers not to look special. It feels like they want everyone to be on the same level, which is weird to me because surely you want superstars. Yeah. So end of this match, the brawl, the brawl ensues on it. The match finishes. Becky celebrates, and then we see Damage Control coming down like the Shield. I thought it looked cool. You know what I mean? Bailey had the on. You know what I mean? Because Bailey's got the and she come down with Oscar's t-shirt on, hold the Damage Control. How many members is there now? 5? I'm like, is that correct for this? Because obviously they've got the thingy going on, Survivor Series team. Came to outnumber Becky, and then, Team Charlotte comes down, and we get another brawl. I'm not mad at it. It looked what it needed to be in protection-wise, but the only problem you have is I'm going to get to this later as well. It's very lazy from WWE that we had last week's Raw. There was a brawl there. SmackDown finished with a brawl as well with the ladies, these same ladies. Then this Raw had a brawl on it. And then this Raw again. So last Raw, SmackDown finished with the ladies brawling like they were in this Raw. In the middle of this Raw, they had the same brawl. And then at the end of this Raw, which I'll get to, we had the men doing the same thing. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because there's no brand split anymore. Because at least then you had the Under Siege where like the manager. Remember when we had the Shane McMahon and Team Angle? They were taking like, oh, we're gonna smack down Under Siege, and they will come out the crowd. I thought that was cold. Beating up people in the locker room and the canteen. I thought that was good. The original Survivor Series method is heels and baby faces, in it. People who have issues with each other in singles competition, they get together and join forces. So the heels join forces with each other because these 5 heels individually have a problem with these 5 baby faces individually on that kind of road. So everyone in there has an individual problem with each other, whereas this one's a bit, well, we've got Judgment Day, they're a faction, so let's add one more person on. And we've got like Cody, Sami Zayn, and Kevin Owens were friends for weeks for no reason. Riddle was there as well at one point, and trust me, if Riddle was still part of this company, he would have been in this Survivor Series team. And then they added Jay because, you know, Cody went and got Jay for no reason, even though Jay cost him winning the title. Weird. And then, yeah, we'll get to the other person. So, very strange. Very strange. Big up Endsman for the super chat, bro. Love. Serious question. Can you out wrestle The Rock? No. Nah. I can't out wrestle any wrestlers, bro, because trust me, I've tried the training on it, and it's one of the hardest things you can do. That's why I give them so much ratings. So I'm guessing for these guys, when you've been training to wrestle your whole life, they haven't been training on promos and stories their whole life, and they need to take some time out for themselves. I'm not going to blame them completely, but I'm going to say that they do have to take some emphasis and onus on what they're doing. And in their spare time, book some acting classes, go to some improv classes, because you need to be believable on the mic, man. These guys speak like 80s superheroes, bro. Like, and the ones who are good at speaking, they stand out a mile in it. Like, why do you think Logan came in and sounds better than half of the roster, bro? You know what I mean? Charlotte sounds good. Roman sounds good. LA Knight sounds good. Even some of the bigger ones don't. Like, Cody's good, but he sounds like some, I don't know, man, some philosopher, bro. He came out in his winter coat for some reason today. Jay's good on the mic. There's some things, you know what I mean? You have to get a bit better at it, man. Who do you think will dethrone Seth? Hey man, I have no idea, but the person I thought was going to dethrone Seth is going to end up on Seth's team. It looks like so, but I don't know, bruv. Orton, the GOAT, better than Cena, is back. Orton as a heel or babyface, he's him. Orton's a G-man. So do you think Dream and So will have another match with Seth for the title? Yeah, but the problem I've got with him is joining the Survivor Series team should be, I have a problem with more than just this guy in the Survivor team. Like, Jay's not his biggest problem. Roman is. So why would you not try and go to SmackDown? On top of that, yeah, you didn't win against Seth. Why are you not talking about the fact that you lost and you won another title shot? It doesn't make sense. Unpopular opinion, The Rock was what? If that's supposed to say Rock is a mid wrestler, that's the craziest thing I've ever heard. The craziest thing I've ever heard. But I'll let you off honestly, man, because you're cooler than that, bro. But that is the craziest thing I've ever heard, bro. The Rock was a great wrestler. Great wrestler, bro. Big up Hakeem. Hope you well, bro. Just checking your limitations. Hey, man. I mean, is it really limited if I'm not fully trained at it? If you listen, when I did a video last week, I said the one thing I'd love to do at some point, obviously not on a big scale, in a regular indies thing on that. I would love to have a wrestling match on it. I saw Eddie Hall did it on his YouTube channel the other day. Obviously, he's a powerlifter and stuff, but for his kid, he didn't tell his kid, he took him to an indie show and got to wrestle. I would love it, bro. Like, I'm going to let you know in it, because anyone who hasn't done wrestling training, don't talk shit. I can probably wrestle in about a 4-minute match, bro. And I'm being deadly serious. I'll get me in there. I'll talk shit. I'll poke the guy in the eye. You know what I mean? The Ric Flair thing. Roll out the ring. I can body slam a man. Maybe I'm not gonna try and powerbomb man, because I don't really want. You know what I mean? It's a bit wise, isn't it? You know what I mean? I don't want the powerbomb thing, but I'll spear a Donny. You know what I mean? A quick rock bottom people's elbow and get me out of there, bro. That's my thing still. They use the promos when they are in the sink. He's always goated. If Drew McIntyre has a problem with Roman Reigns, you should go to SmackDown and confront Roman Reigns. Bro, I told you, bro. Mark Henry, Hall of Pain, bro. He should go on a rampage. He should be looking to... Roman should be the last person, because Roman's the one with the title. But he should be taking out... First of all, he should be taking out Cody Rhodes. You came to Raw, took my spotlight in it. Nobody cared when I won the title, but when you're here, everyone's on. So take him out. You got to take out Seth, because you took so long to give me a title shot, and then you rolled me up and I battered you. You need to take out Jimmy and Jay. You need to take out Solo. Probably put Paul Heyman on the shelf as well. Maybe beat up one of the interviewers. You get me? Like, come on, man. Look at the side. Look at this. Look at Drew. How Drew looks, bro. He's very believable that he would mash everyone up, bro. Just do it. My thing for wrestling is, if you want pro wrestling to be top level again, I don't need it to go back to the Attitude Era. It will never go back to the Attitude Era. Everything in the Attitude Era wasn't perfect. Trust me, I'm watching it now on the network. It wasn't perfect. But you need to base some of the stuff in real life, because we don't have the supernatural stuff of The Undertaker and Kane anymore. And also, it's not believable. At this point, everyone knows what wrestling is. That's fine, isn't it? So if everyone knows what wrestling is, well, that means that trying to do certain things to win over the crowd isn't believable, bro. Now, if you didn't know what wrestling was, and we're living in the early 90s, and we're hanging on to certain things, then we're like, well, maybe this guy did teleport down to the ring and the goons got him out. Oh, okay, well, we're not going to do that, man. We allowed it for Bray Wyatt, RIP the big man, but that's where it stopped. But like, so you have to base it in real life, which means you see these little Superman promos that people cut, trash. It doesn't make any sense, bro. So make it real, innit? Like, make it real, bro. That's the best thing. Blur the line so the people at home can't be doing all this. What we end up doing in previews and that, when I go, I'm picking this guy to win, and everyone goes, whoa, can't pick him to win because blah blah got spotted in the airport, and he's got a movie coming up, so he can't be him. Bruv, let's have it believable where people go, no, my man's doing movies and that, but he might still win the match because he said that he's got time off to do this, bruv. But instead, we just know too much, bruv, and because we know too much, okay, you have to roll with the punches, innit? It's like if we know that a rapper's got a ghostwriter and he's a good guy in it. Well, then when he starts rapping about shooting people, it's like, all right, the tune sounds good, which is the wrestling, but like the story's not believable, bro. So let's do the right thing in it. Trash, man. Trash. Where are we gone? Okay, next matchup we had Johnny Gargano versus Ludwig Kaiser. Again, you're sensing a current theme through this. Another really good match, but the crowd was dead. Tell you why the crowd was dead, because there was no stakes, there was nothing on the line, there's no title shots on the line anywhere because none of them have a title. It's been beaten into the ground. This storyline it's not even a storyline. It's DIY got back together because Ciampa was getting rushed when he was trying to fight Gunther. Now Ciampa's back. Had the tag team. I'll tell you the formula, how it goes on it, and you can watch over the next couple of weeks, and you can tell me that I'm right, bro. Because this is exactly what happens. You have two tag teams. Within that tag team, they'll have a match. The match will end in a count out, something like that, or some shit win. Then one of the people from the tag team fight another one of the people from the tag team. Then the week after, the other members of the tag team switch, and they do the same thing. Then the week after that, they switch again and fight the other singles person. Then they have a pay-per-view match. Then it fades away and nobody cares, bro. And nobody will care about this in a week's time. The only telling part of this was, apart from the good match, and I will say, Ludwig Kaiser he definitely has personality. He has He has the personality. He has something about his character. He has that pompous thing. He's really good on the mic. He's good in the ring. He can cut a great promo. It looks like they're going to separate him away from Imperium soon because obviously in this match, Giovanni he got told to stay in the locker room. He came out. He didn't get involved in the match in terms of physical, but he distracted Ludwig Kaiser in the ring, and then he got kicked in the face, and then shotgun DDT win 1-2-3 lost, and he was pissed off with it. Meanwhile, we have the other side of Gunther's doing his thing in it. I don't think they should split them up because the problem you're going to have is if you split them up, Gunther's going to be fine. Ludwig Kaiser will be okay for a little bit, and Giovanni will end up on the next chopping block. When people get sacked next time, he'll be gone. So probably work on the tag team division a little bit there, and it will help out a little bit. Moving on from there. Okay, this match pissed me off, man. People on this channel know I have a problem with the women's tag team titles, and the problem I have is not that they exist on it. If anyone watches the channel back from the beginning, before these titles existed, I wanted the titles. I said they should have had a title called the International Women's Title, which should have been the version of the Intercontinental title because the roster was so bloated with such amazing women. We had the Women's Evolution, a whole pay-per-view dedicated to women because that's how much women we had on the roster. Then they started doing the cuts and then getting rid of some of the better ones. And then Naomi and Sasha left as well, which didn't help. And then a few of them, other people have been sacked like Ember Moon and stuff like that. Lana went over the other side as well to AEW. Who else went over? A few of them went over there, and you know what I mean. So Ruby Soho and them kind of people. Paige, obviously she couldn't wrestle in WWE, but and Toni Storm, who big up Toni Storm by the way, she just won the title. Timeless Toni Storm doing the best work that she's done in a while. But these tag team titles they're not prestigious one bit. So currently, Chelsea Green and Piper Niven have the title. Now, I don't know if you guys remember we know why Chelsea's got the title because she had a different tag team partner before. Piper Niven is the champion because she just turned up one day and said to Chelsea, I'm going to be tag team champion with you. And that's why she got the title. She didn't win it. They don't go on. There's no vignettes of them outside of the WWE with those titles. They don't wrestle very often to put them on the line. And on the roster, there's not any believable women. Well, there is, but there's not many believable tag team women because they all just get thrown together now. And so what happens is this match ended in Tegan Nox and Natalya picking up the victory in a fatal four-way #1 contenders match. So they win this match and then they go on to fight Chelsea Green and Piper Niven next week, which they're probably going to lose. If you wanted any indication that this isn't going well, Natalya's been partners with everyone. This is not made up. I don't know all of them off the top of my head now, but I think she's been partners with about 6 people, maybe. So what's the point? Which tag team partner? It's like saying, would you see Jey Uso be tag team partners with 6 different people to a championship? Look how rare it was that he was tag teaming with Cody. It doesn't make any sense, man. Make them prestigious or get rid of the title somehow and bring in the International Women's title and it'll be Intercontinental. So you can start having women's fatal 4-way matches away from the WWE Championship. 6 woman matches, Hell in a Cell, tables match, ladder match, all these kind of things. It's very simple. Let them showcase themselves. Now, what I will say about this match is I was very impressed with Ivy Nile and Maxine Dupree in this match. Considering they're not a tag team together, I thought they were the best in the actual match. I thought they were really good. Natalya and Tegan Nox, whatever. Tegan, and this is nothing against the actual women, but like, come on, man. And they tease this whole Tegan Nox thing. Half of the roster half of the fans don't know who Tegan Nox is because if you don't watch NXT, they didn't give her a video package when she turned up. And the only thing I know about her is that her move is the Shiniest Wizard, and it sounds funny to me. But yeah, that's kind of it. They picked up the victory from a roll-up, even though, as I said, Ivy Nile, Maxine Dupree were killing this match. They were killing this match. And they ain't a tag team. And Maxine Dupree, is for her character is she's been trained by the Alpha Academy the whole time, and I think it would have been better for her to pick up the victory. But what do I know? I'm just a simple savage, like that. Anyway, let me get to the chat before I move on to the next one. I'm telling you, Savage Gunfrey is going to be the next guy. The guy next year. Priest will go babyface, and Bailey will also go babyface. Yeah, because the damage control is not going to last. Damien Priest, he's got the money in the bank, and when he breaks away from that, we know what's going to happen there. I don't want Gunther as a babyface though. It probably will happen. I don't want it at all. And we're going to move on to Gunther next. I like the fact that he kept mentioning the USA crowd because it's always an easy route to go with I'm from a different country and you're USA. Because let's be honest, bro, USA do think they're better than everyone anyway. So it's very easy to make it believable that you've got an issue with it. And they tried to, in fact, let's roll to him straight away. Gunther the Miz promo settings. Like the fact that they were suited and booted as well. Good to see Gunther in different outfits and stuff. But he told the crowd to shut up. He said, "You think that your little 3 syllables are going to get me to stop," which was them shouting USA. They started shouting USA for no reason. He didn't even mention his home country. And next year we have the show in Berlin, which obviously he's not from, but he's Austrian, but it's close enough. I think I'm starting to think, is that where he loses his title? Because that will, I don't know, but now that he's mentioned USA, and I love the Miz, people know that as an Intercontinental Champion, the Miz is one of the best there's been as an Intercontinental Champion, and he made it prestigious. Now, did they rush Miz turning into babyface? Yeah, they rushed it because the way he turned was Gunther turned up on the Miz TV. He disrespected the Miz. Miz was babyface. That was it. Considering when we saw Miz turn into a heel, that was after the Logan Paul match when he was a tag team with him and he turned on him at the end. So I think they could have done that a little bit better. But now he is babyface. Fans are behind him. Will he be the one to beat Gunther? I don't think so. Gunther's a great Intercontinental Champion, though. He's getting better and better. And the title seems important now. And it looks like you don't know who's going to beat him. But this ended with a skull-crushing finale because Gunther was teasing the Miz. He was bullying him. He was pushing him. He's telling him to do something. What are you going to do? And he got caught slipping. And I like that. But, yeah, Miz, you're going to lose the match against him. So we'll see what happens with Gunther going forward. But he's one of the people doing the right thing in the company at the moment. He's really good on the mic as well. Sounds a bit like Arnold Schwarzenegger, which makes me laugh a bit. But, yeah, man, interesting. Khalid said Drew McIntyre should start. Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, bro. And by the way, single, so I can say this, Bailey. She got that. I told you, bro. Savage away from WWE. Who do you think the devil in AEW is? Bro, I have no idea, bro. I have no idea. AEW Full Gear was good, though. The match, I mean, again, storylines, man. The matches were great. But I know everyone's gassing up the Texas Death match between Hangman Page and Swerve. I thought it was a really good match. Problem what you're getting from AEW is it feels like if somebody doesn't hurt themselves or show blood or do something extreme, the match isn't that great. And that's not a good thing. Because you can only, if you keep trying to outdo yourself, you end up doing something stupid. And that's why, sadly for me, I love Darby Allin, but I can't. I don't know if I can keep watching his matches because I feel, every time I watch him, I feel like I'm going to witness somebody hurt themselves for real, like break their back or die in the ring. I promise. I can't deal with it. So, yeah. But they should focus on their storylines even more than WWE should. So that's one thing saying. But again, I think I'm an AEW fan, but I'm a fan of pro wrestling, how I like pro wrestling, whereas the core audience of AEW are fans of just indie style wrestling, where it's strong style and every super kick you slap your leg, and yeah, so it's one of them, innit? New Japan fans and that. Hey man, New Japan's cold because they don't treat wrestling like it's some predetermined thing. They treat it proper, man. Their fans respect it and stuff, but we're not in Japan, innit? So maybe it's just me, but JD's horrible. Needs to bring Trick Williams and Mello an image of full arena saying all that Trick. Yeah, give them time, man. You don't want people like Mello and Trick being rushed with, because we've seen it in the past where they've rushed people up and yeah, they end up sacked, bro. And I think once you look at what happened with Hit Row, you take your time with people like that. But Trick Williams is doing his thing. He needs to become NXT champion before he does anything else first. And Melo is definitely ready. Is definitely ready. Savage, do you think CM Punk will return at Survivor Series? No. I think that's why they did what they did today. We'll get to that later on. Yeah, but being good in the ring ain't good enough, is it? Because no one cares, bro. They're all good in the ring. That's the problem they've got. They are all good in the ring, but on the mic, storylines, nothing. So now it was trash, bro. Well, they were champions before, weren't they? They're the actual proper tag team there, and they've been tag team for about 4 years now. I like them, I do, but they don't really have much storylines. They did a little vignette before last night's Raw. I think they could do something really. They have something about them. They really do. So yeah, man, I think Chance and Carter could do his thing, man. But again, the only thing what would happen if they win the title is they'll be the tag team title, who are the real tag team and can wrestle, but they won't have anything on the storyline. So, honestly, that tag team was trash anyway. It was trash, bro. Big up Broski. That'd be good, man. I don't know if he's gone for but main guy. Oh yeah, main guy for sure. I think I would have Gunther lose his title to LA Knight, because I don't think LA Knight going from no title. In fact, no, LA Knight probably beat Logan Paul WrestleMania for the US title. I think that probably makes more sense. But I think whatever mid title, whether it's the US title or the Intercontinental title, that's what LA Knight should win next. I don't think he should beat the stepping stone and go to a WWE Championship straight away. I don't think that's the right thing to do. And so big up, bro. I think CM Punk was in that Survivor Series. Also, fan spotted a silhouette that looked like Punk. I'm not doing all this fan spotted stuff, bro. It gets weird when fans start spotting stuff, bro. Because they'll tell you that they saw CM Punk's elbow on an aeroplane next week, bro. I've seen them do this too much, man. Listen, it's possible, and obviously it's Chicago, but we'll get to it when we talk about the last part of this. But yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know, and I know you're a CM Punk guy, but for me, I couldn't give a shit about CM Punk, bro. I liked him in AEW. I liked him in WWE before. That's where it stopped. I think everyone overgasses him. I think he ain't as good as everyone said he is. And just because he done a pipe bomb promo 10 years ago, well, more than 10 years ago now, 12 years ago, he sat and crossed his legs and called Vince and called Triple H by his real name and called The Rock Dwayne. Bro, listen, man. I don't care, bro. I don't care, man. There's a reason why people don't want to work with him in it. So if he comes in, great. I guess he'll just come and piss off all the WWE guys as well, and then CM Punk fans will cry about it, bro. But I do like him. I like him as a person. You know what I mean? But just seems like everywhere he goes, there's an issue, man. People even had an issue with him in the UFC, bro. So yeah, man. And Nakamura versus CM Punk literally makes no sense, bro. It makes 0 sense, bro. That literally. Oh, CM Punk's from Chicago. That's the link. That's what it is, bro. That's what it is, man. I mean, Hakeem said CM Punk is a G. CM Punk is CM Punk, bro. Like, is there anything impressive about how he looks? Does he look like he can beat anyone up? I asked you that question. He doesn't look like he can beat anyone up. Like, I just need my wrestlers to be imposing in some way. And if you don't look like you can beat someone up in hand-to-hand combat, can he fly? Can he do some crazy shit? No. So he can do the go to sleep and he can talk on the mic. The reason why CM Punk's good on the mic, which I'll give him this, is what I said earlier. Everything he says sounds real in it. He doesn't speak like a superhero. He speaks like he's Phil. He just speaks like Phil, bro. That's okay. That's good. I enjoy it. I enjoy his promos, bro. The AEW ones, he was speaking for like 20 minutes in the ring. Okay, I didn't enjoy them too much. And he kept bringing up WWE all the time. I didn't enjoy that too much either, because You need to get over it. You're acting like it's your ex-girlfriend who you want back. And he said so much things about WWE that I'm gonna let you lot know, man. If you lot respect this guy, if he comes back to the WWE and you guys are respecting him like he's like the absolute guy, that's on you, innit? But he said so much stuff about the WWE just in the last year that I don't know what I'm supposed to do. But like, I'm supposed to respect you as a man when you was just dissing everyone and you had a problem with Vince, and you had a problem with Triple H and all these guys. A bit weird, bro. Like, and I get it, bro. I know the CM Punk fans will cry. This is why I know one thing: don't ever tweet about CM Punk, bro. You'll get attacked, bro. You know what I mean? Little basement dwellers and that, the muggles and that. I understand, man. You got your CM Punk t-shirts and that. Hey, I'm a fan of Roman, and but trust me, if you say something about him online, you'll be talking to yourself because I'm not responding to it. But I get it, man. You know what I mean? CM Punk. I get it, man. Chicago and that. Woo! Phil Brook and that, bro. You get me? He comes out with a little transgender flag and that. Everyone's excited about it, bro. But tell you one thing: when I saw him live in London, August, he was good in that match against Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe's way better than CM Punk, by the way. But anyway, I digress. If Sasha Banks and Naomi return to WWE, that would be a bigger pot than Punk returning. And the two top guys in WWE won't like him. Roman and Seth, they can just push CM Punk not to return. No, they can't. No, they can't push for him not to return, bro. Like he does. No, because the merchandise alone he'll sell out. So he definitely has a place there, and he definitely will get a bigger pop than Sasha and Naomi. Naomi's pop will be decent. Sasha's will be massive. CM Punk's pop in WWE will be crazy, but wrestling's changed, isn't it? So everyone who thinks that like, oh, if I bring CM Punk over, he'll bring new fans, and he won't. And that's proven because AEW's numbers, apart from the first time he turned up that day, the Last Dance, apart from that day, the ratings didn't change. And I'm telling you something: if the ratings didn't change for Edge going to AEW, well, no one can be saved in it. I think what we've got now in wrestling is everyone who watches wrestling is just a wrestling fan. There's no casuals watching it anymore, unless it's somebody watching it with their boyfriend or someone watching it with their girlfriend, or go around a friend's yard and everyone's watching it. Casual fans don't watch it anymore. That's why in the Attitude Era they had viewers of like 6-7 million that were on like 1.2 million a week and stuff like that. It's a big difference, bro. Hey man, you have to, bro. Can't be you know what I mean? Can't just harboring feelings and not saying shit, bro. So then yeah, bro. There's nothing wrong with liking CM Punk. I just told you, man, I like CM Punk, bro. I'm just not CM Punk fanboy in it, bro. Savage, do you want to see Roman and Cody at WrestleMania? Not really. We already saw it. So that's the thing, man. Why would I want to see it again? I know it's gonna happen, bro, but at the end of the day, it's very clear, isn't it? Roman doesn't even turn up every week, and he's still better than everyone. So what does that say about everybody else? And I just think of it as, can Cody beat Roman? Yes. Is it believable he can beat Roman? Yes. He's a really good wrestler. His dad was a G. His brother's a G. Okay. What happens when he beats Roman and then he's the champion 2 weeks after Raw, 5 weeks after Raw? Does everyone still feel the same about him? No. Because what's over on Cody is his theme music, brother. Once the theme music hits and he's in the ring, all right, you look like Draco Malfoy. All right, you look like Homelander, bruv. All right, what? It's home. Is listen, man. The reason why Cody should be a heel, bruv. He looks like a heel. He should be a heel, bruv. Do the Homelander thing, bro. Yeah. But remember, they did the thing when the Shield came in. It was with CM Punk and all that. So and the Paul Heyman thing. And crazy, isn't it, how tables turn? Because CM Punk was the top guy then. Not anymore, bruv. Not anymore, but we'll see. This is the one I want to speak about now. Nakamura, Chad Gable. Yeah. The reason why this one's pissing me off a bit, because I feel like Chad Gable, we know about what Nakamura's got. And Nakamura against Seth, the whole build up, everything Nakamura done was great. The promo was great. The anime style thingy before he came out to the ring, great. In ring, he's great. He's not great on the mic, innit? Only because it's English and his first language. But so what he did in the promos with the subtitles was cold. Then he lost to Seth. Okay, he lost to Seth, even though I think he should have won. What does he do next? When he starts talking about, I need to dig deep and do all of this business. Well, you probably should have dug deep against Seth on it, but okay. Are you going to go win something now? Okay, no, he goes back down to Chad Gable. But Chad Gable's been losing all the time himself. Another guy that I rate. Listen, at this point, bro, just copy the blueprint of what he did with Kurt Angle, bro. It's very easy. He's an Olympian. He's a real life Olympian, bro. He has the medals, bro. Just let he's better than everyone as a wrestler, bro. That should be his whole character. I'm better than you as a wrestler, bro. You can do all this. I would let him even call him like you can do all these gimmick moves and stuff like that, but I'm a better wrestler than you. He should have the US title. He should have the Intercontinental title. He probably could have beat Gunther if he was a little bit better on the mic and they let him do the real life stuff. I think thank you. I think it's funny. But at some point, they got to do the serious thing. Like Kurt Angle would cut funny promos, but when he got to the ring, the man was an absolute killer, bro. It was very believable that he'll mash you up, bro. Turn the Alpha Academy into Team Angle 2.0, bringing Kurt Angle to be their manager and their mentor. Let them all come out on serious. Put the Creed brothers in that group. So you got the Creed brothers, Chad Gable. Get rid of Otis from that group and put Otis on his own because he's a star on his own, bro. And you can leave Maxine there if you need to, or let Maxine go with Otis, and then Team Angle just run it again, bro. It's very simple. It's too good. How the hell in a month have we gone from Nakamura fighting for the WWE Championship, Chad Gable fighting for the Intercontinental Championship, and now they're both fighting each other, and they just keep losing? Sucks, man. Sucks, man. Bro, it's not a thing. Chad Gable should hold a mid card title because he's very underrated in the ring. I agree with you, bro. Chad Gable is alone. Otis is not with him. Bro, look at the picture, bro. Otis is in the background. Otis is standing ringside with bro, he's there, bro. Look. He's with Tozawa and Maxine. He's in the background, bro. Bro, he should, bro. Kurt Angle is on podcast at the moment, bro. He doesn't have to do anything physical. Pay him a check. Let him come down, cut the promos, do it. Simple, man. Simple maths, bro. It's easy, bro. But I feel bad for them, bro, because they should be fighting for I don't know, man. Yeah, I mean, it's one of them, bro. Moving on from there, we had the main event. Now, the main event, earlier in the night, when that brawl broke out, Adam Pearce came down. He said no one's fighting each other, blah, blah, blah. There will be a match. You have to. His stipulation was by 9 p.m. You need to let me know who's gonna fight for the War Game Advantage match. They both picked one team. Rhodes picked Jay, and the Judgment Day team picked Drew to fight for the advantage. And then also they needed to know. Cody Rhodes' team needed to let Adam Pearce know who was going to be the 5th member of Team Rhodes. Okay. This is the problem, isn't it? Now you know what I'm talking about, what I said earlier in the show. Drew McIntyre cut a promo and said, Rhea Ripley's giving me something. This is why I aligned with her. She's giving me Jay in a cage. Yeah, but you get to fight Jay on Raw, bro, and no one's allowed to get involved. So is it not the same thing? It's not like Jay's a chicken shit who runs away every week. He's there, bro. If it was Jimmy, it's different because Jimmy is doing the heelless stuff, bro. But he's there. So why did you do that? It doesn't make any sense. Oh my God, make sure he's there, bro. It's very. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it at all. It's very strange, man. But all right, they get the match. It's a really good match. Really, really good match. The match ends. The match ended in a weird way for me. Now, I'm not gonna try and go behind the scenes of WWE and find out what's going. I don't know anything, so let me not pry too much. What I will say is, Was the match meant to end like this? I hope not. With Drew winning, fine. One of them have to win. With Drew winning with a future shot DDT, do you want to make Jay look? Are you purposely trying to make Jay look shit? I don't get it. Because I'm beginning to be a bit pissed off, man. Main event Jay's my guy, but he's not main event. Like, at least when he was with Roman, it was the main event thing was funny because Roman was building up to be main event Jay, but he kept losing in the main events. But at least, you know what I mean, he won, you know what I mean, he's winning certain things. He won the Andre the Giant Memorial. He was in the biggest matches. He headlined WrestleMania for one of the things. He won the tag team titles. Ever since he left Roman, first of all, main event Jay, his first match on Raw, he lost. I think he lost his second match on Raw. Won the tag team titles with Cody, but then lost the tag team titles. Jimmy can't win a match. Sami Zayn is the most irrelevant thing on the whole roster, which this time last year, we had Wargames, and it was all built around Sami Zayn, bruv. This time last year was one of the best Wargame matches we've seen. The storyline was one of the best things we've seen. Going into the match last year, it was KO's on the other team, on Team Raw. Sami's on Team SmackDown. And they have to go against each other. Sami, you have to prove your worth for Roman. Jay had a problem with Sami. He didn't trust him. Sami proved himself, kicked KO in the nuts, Haluva kick, and then let Jay take the pin or Roman take the pin for the War Games win. And then after that, Sami became Usi. Got the t-shirt and all that. It made sense, bro. How in a year's time, how have they messed this up? How is Sami becoming relevant? Put him back with the job, bro. This is not fucking stuff up, bro. Every time we get a faction, and it's the fans' fault as well, man. As soon as there's a faction, the first thing the fans do after 3 months is, oh, when do you think he'll turn? When do you think he'll leave? When do you think? Bro, some factions can just stay together, bro. New Day's still together, bro. DX were together for time, bro. NWO together for time. Bro, sometimes, it doesn't need to change, bro. Everyone was pretending, oh, we're getting bored of the bloodline. Didn't I tell you guys this? Go and check my resume, bro. Go and check the videos. Go and check all the videos I did, what the bloodline was about, bro. I told you guys, stop begging for the bloodline to split up, bro, because you're going to regret it. Everyone's like, nah, Sami can be a top star on his own. Okay? He doesn't even have a tag team title anymore, bro. He doesn't have a tag team title anymore. KO's on the other brand. Bro. In the whole of their Survivor Series team, Sami's the most irrelevant one. Let that set in. Let that set into the squad, bro. He's the most irrelevant one. He's more irrelevant than Seth. He's more irrelevant than Jay. He's more irrelevant than Cody. Bro, this match ends future shot DDT, 1, 2, 3. He wins. And then Rhea Ripley gives Drew the orders to mash him up, innit? He goes, takes him outside, punches him up, goes to throw him through the table. You knew what was going to happen. Cody Rhodes' music hits. Bad Boy theme song, by the way. Then he does that little weird run he does to the ring. That's a weird run, bruv. Sort that out. And then the rest of Team Rhodes comes down with the steel chairs and clears house because Judgment Day get involved as well. What came next, I didn't like at all. It was the cheesiest, most terrible way to introduce a man that is one of the greatest WWE wrestlers of all time, one of the greatest heels to ever grace the squared circle, the apex predator Randy Orton, is the 5th member of the Survivor Series team. Is that a surprise? Well, no. Is it the person who I would have picked? Yeah. It's the exact person I picked 2-3 weeks ago. But the biggest issue I have, who told Cody to speak like this? Oh, you're right, I've got a 5th member for the Survivor Series team, and I'll tell you one thing, it's somebody you might say I have a legacy with. Ooh, And us lot here on this team, we're the apex. Ooh. And you might say that he won't be hearing voices in his head. Ooh. And then he said, I think these lot know who it is. And they're right. And then he dropped the mic and the show finished. Now, if we, first of all, the cheesiness, yeah, cheese on toast, blood, Cathedral City, you know what I'm saying? Cheddar, red Leicester, stinky bishop, blue cheese, you know what I mean? Goat's cheese and that, you know, mozzarella and that, you know what I mean? But the problem I have is, it's fucking Randy Orton. We don't need you to introduce Randy like that. Second of all, you don't do that if the guy's not there. What are you doing? No, I'll tell you one thing that everyone's probably going to be mad about, and I think I agree, but I know the reason why WWE done this. So you would say straight away, if it's the go home show, why would you just not have Randy turn up at Survivor Series, let the match start 5-on-4, and just before the bell goes, his music hits, Randy comes out? That's a fair assumption. The reason why I think that they said it on Raw is because the pay-per-views in Chicago, most of the world, in the wrestling world, think it's CM Punk or Randy Orton. Now, CM Punk, Chicago-made Punk, is from Chicago. He's gonna draw the biggest crowd there, and they are the wildest fans, bro. They can't afford to go into that pay-per-view with people thinking it's CM Punk and then being disappointed when it's not. So at least if they say it's Randy Orton now, the people who were only going to buy tickets because they thought it was CM Punk, they won't buy them now. And the people that were going to buy tickets anyway and thought it was going to be CM Punk, they're like, okay, it's Randy Orton, we miss Randy Orton, he's dope. So that's why they did it. But why did they not have Randy Orton at Raw then? When Cody said all that cheesy stuff, why didn't Randy's music hit? Why didn't RKO's out of nowhere on the ramp come out? Or just tease that you've got a fifth man and then don't say anything more. Don't say all that legacy business. Just say we've had a phone call and it's been confirmed. Adam Pearce knows who he is, and we'll see you guys next week. You didn't need to do this, bro. It was cheesy and it made Cody look stupid, bro. Because let me tell you something. Randy Orton don't like Seth anyway. He doesn't. Fair enough. Remember, Seth was a heel when Randy was leaving. RK Bro was a babyface tag team. Seth was a heel. So he doesn't like Seth. Randy Orton and McIntyre don't like each other because we know why. That was the whole storyline in Lockdown with the title. But now McIntyre's the heel one and Randy's on the babyface team. All right, safe. Him and Cody's relationship, yeah, it goes way back and stuff like that. So we'll leave that. The reason why Jay had that look on his face is because when Randy was here last, that's who he was beefing with. That's who the Usos took the tag team titles off. They took the titles off RK Bro. They did. So why would no one? And that's why I respect that Jay did that, because everyone else, if people go and watch this clip back, see how excited Seth was getting that Randy was on the team. Why are you that excited, bro? Why is Sammy tapping Cody? Oh, Randy. Why, bro? You was in the bloodline when he left. You was in the bloodline against these guys, bro, healing it up. They should all be a bit weary of it. But apparently, I don't know what I'm talking about. WWE, I'm gonna let you know again, man. I know you watch the videos, bro. Yeah, I mean, I see the emails and that, blood. Yeah, but if you want me to I'll be an advisor, bro. I won't even make any videos about. I won't even tell the Demon Team. Bro. I'll be an advisor. Let me help you out, man, because this makes no damn sense, bro. He should have came out on Raw. I understand why he didn't do the pay-per-view thing, even though that would have been better. Can you imagine? Because now the pop ain't going to be the same. We're going to be getting the Survivor Series team. You know what's going to happen? I'll tell you what's going to happen for Survivor Series. The 5-on-5 match is going to start. Everyone's going to do the entrance, and Randy Orton's not going to come out. Just hear me out. Randy Orton's not going to come out. We're going to start the 5-on-5 match. Mid-match, while the Judgment Day are beating the shit out of Team Rhodes. I hear voices in my head. They go. Yeah, but they talk to me. All of that, blood. But the pop is going to be poppy, but it's not going to be the same as if his music just hit and you just didn't know. I mean, at this point, you might as well go and sign CM Punk up because it will be a better surprise, bruv. It's like, oh no, we thought Randy was coming, but no, it's CM Punk. I'm gonna let you guys know, bruv. If they don't pull out a Bad Boy show, which I'm gonna let them know, they've been doing good with the pay-per-views, I'll give them that. If they don't pull out a Bad Boy show, you will hear the CM Punk chants really loud, bruv, and they're gonna have to try and drown it out. But Monday Night Raw for you, man. How do I find Monday Night Raw? Well, it was decent. It was decent. A lot of things could be fixed. What do I give this Raw rating? I give it a 6.5 out of 10, which is above average. Nah, go home show. 7 out of 10. The matches were all solid. They kept continuity with the story throughout the show with different things. They had stakes in terms of Adam Pearce was doing all this, and yeah, so that was all right. I think they just missed, and I think the end of the show finished terrible because him just said, he should have said Randy Orton's name. We didn't need you to do all that teasing business and then just tell us that the fans are right. Because you did all of that, but on the website it literally says Rhodes reveals that Randy Orton will return to WWE. So you did all of that teasing, but on their website, that's what it says, bro. So he could have teased it a different way and said loads of different words, like this person is a multi-WWE champion. Okay, well, CM Punk's won the title loads of times, different titles, and Randy Orton's won the titles loads of times and that. And John Cena just left, but he's won the title loads of times as well. Because it could have easily been John Cena, bro. But they didn't do that, so he just did all the legacy and the Apex talk and see how that went, bro. So, yeah, I mean, crazy one still, man. But yeah, 7 out of 10 for Monday Night Raw. Decent show. I'm guessing Friday Night SmackDown's next up, go home show, and then Saturday, / Sunday, WWE Survivor Series. Listen, man, Liverpool's playing on Saturday, so Liverpool, you better win, bro. I'm not trying to go into Survivor Series being pissed off that we got smoked to get Man City. So go smoke them up, man. I believe we can. Another Savage talk will be midweek for Tuesday now. I would look out Thursday more than anything, possibly Friday, but look out Thursday around 5:30. Between 5:30 and 6 p.m. That's what we normally do, and I'm free time at that point as well. So let me finish off the questions in the chat and then get the hell out of here, man. I don't think WWE is using Jay right. They're not. First chat, big up, bro. Big up, Andy. Hope you well, man. What if Jay and Jimmy keep losing and then they reunite and go back to the bloodline and then back to winning ways and show with US title? And then that's what I said. No, that's what I said earlier, bro. Like they get back together because they keep losing. It's not gonna have the same effect though. It's like when the Shield got back together, bro. Like I enjoyed it, but there's more to the thing now because it's different if Jay split away from Jimmy just because he's like, I want to go on my own and I don't like the fact that you're sticking with Roman, safe. But the fact that there's been fights between them and Jimmy cost him the tag team title, which Jay doesn't seem to care about for some reason. So very weird. Savage, would you have Orton versus Cena or Orton versus Cena for his last? What? You just mentioned the same match twice. You have Orton versus Cena or Orton versus Cena for his last match at Mania and Triple H special ref. Yeah, I think. I mean, first of all, you have to ask John Cena if he wants to retire. I know you will at some point. But Randy Orton for John Cena's last match? No. I think the person who defeats John Cena needs to be some up and coming talent that needs to get put over by beating him. I mean, to be fair, the way Solo beat him, if that was his last match, it would have worked out perfect. You destroyed John Cena. What's next? because it's the equivalent to like Brock Lesnar ending the streak. So I don't know who I'd pick off the roster right now. Who needs the push? I don't trust anyone at the moment, so I wouldn't want John Cena to get retired by somebody, and then the week after they lose momentum, because that's what happened with Kurt Angle. His match was against Baron Corbin, and it meant nothing. And it wasn't even like the cool Baron Corbin; it was the Baron Corbin in the suit. It's like, it was the general manager Baron Corbin. So yeah, I wouldn't want that to happen. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, because we gotta be honest, man. Everyone doesn't have retirement matches in it. Sometimes they have a match, the final match, but they don't have retirement matches. Like The Rock and Austin, technically, they had their match, WrestleMania, Bad Boy match, and then yeah, that was the end of Austin. To be fair, bro. He knew before the match, but no one else knew. So, my friend should have came out Raw. Yeah, he should have. Literally alarm set 12:30 and fell asleep by accident. Well, regardless, big upset. Jay reaction when he heard Apex, but it was priceless. Yeah, Jay, it was cold how he did that. In my opinion, Rihanna needs to go and become a monster heel. She needs to go on a rampage and then win the title. And she just smashes Rhea Ripley, and you got Alexa being a mouthpiece. Alexa's too good to be anyone's mouthpiece, bro. She's one of the best. She's one of the best wrestlers, man. She's obviously just had a baby and that, but I think she needs to be. Oh, it'd be interesting to see if Alexa comes back to wrestling. She strikes me as the kind. I mean, I don't know her, do I? But she strikes me as the kind of person that wouldn't come back. She's like she'd enjoy being a mom so much she'll find. You know what I mean? Don't know. Be interesting. Raquel being a monster heel. Yeah, the problem is it won't work while Rhea Ripley's a babyface. I mean, while she's a heel as well, and Nia's a heel. Heels versus heels is not the way to go. We know every now and again it happens, but the pro wrestling method has been working for so many years now. Babyface is heels, and it bad guys, good guys. Because who are the fans supposed to get behind if heel Raquel's fighting heel Rhea Ripley? So every now and again it happens though. But yeah, set that man. One versus Cena, one versus Cody. Oh, okay. Oh, so for Orton's last match. I don't know. Definitely would have Triple H involved somewhere. And yeah, maybe Randy Orton versus Cody. I'd have it as a retirement match though, so not like, oh, if you lose this match, you have to retire. Have it like that. See you on Thursday, hopefully. Yeah, big up, bro. But yeah, man. Hey guys, thanks for joining me, man. Quite a few just came along as well. I actually didn't expect anyone to be in the chat. I was prepared to just do it, and you guys could have caught it after, man. But dope, man. Dope. Really enjoyed it, bro. Hope everyone's well. More wrestling content coming soon. Again, do me a favor, guys. I'll show you now actually, because I know a lot. I don't know how many of you are on TikTok and stuff. I don't know. TikTok sounds all childish and stuff like that. But be honest, bro. It's an easy way for me to get my content out. So yeah, and I'm not shadow banned over there. So you guys are not on TikTok already. Head over, man. Yeah, I mean, it's just an app. Don't lose anything over there. Let me get this and stop sharing here. So there you go, man. Head over there. Told you guys, man. The content's still running, bro. So it's not like I've been ducking the content, and it's just on another platform. The last video I done was today's one, today's Raw video. So yeah, did this one today. Did SmackDown, Survivor Series, Raw. So yeah, all the videos are still there, man. Videos still going. Got some UFC stuff there as well. Some boxing stuff. AEW. Yeah, man. Bring it in. Bring it in, man. It's all there. So head over to TikTok. Follow me over there. Hugo the Savage, Savage Talks Wrestling. I think you type either one of them and it should come up. And yeah, Savage Talks Wrestling. Perfect. Head over there. Do that. Reaction videos are up weekly. Well, more than weekly. I'll probably do more than one a week and stuff like that. So head it over. Because I'm gonna start throwing some retro stuff up on TikTok as well. With the old clips because I've seen some funny stuff that I want to react to because I haven't seen in a long time. So it'd be cool to go and throw that up. So yeah, head over there and throw that as well. Big up to everyone in the chat. Big up Andy still. Carlito versus Santos. Yeah, trash at the moment. Carlito, I love Carlito, but he doesn't mean anything to the brand at the moment. That's why he came back at Royal Rumble, left, and no one even realized. So he needs to bring the apple back out. Maybe not heel as a babyface with vicious side to her. I'm tired of smiling. Yeah, I don't like the smiling thing either, man. I don't like it either. But again, guys, I know I said it once already, but love for the love. Thanks for coming along and stuff like that. Look out for the more content. And again, go TikTok, look for the reaction videos, drop some more live streams. Next live stream, 2 days on here. I'll try to do some videos in between as well, man, because I actually like talking wrestling. Just making sure I have enough time. But yeah, be your boy, comment, subscribe, and share. All that stuff, man.